Well, Simon Calvert is from the Christian Institute. It supported the owners of Ash's Bakery during the case. Simon, thank you for coming to speak to us this morning. Presumably you're delighted with this ruling.
We are. I've just left Daniel and Amy and they are relieved and pleased. It's been a long, hard battle for them over the past 4.5 years. But I think anybody who's seen them and heard them will know that, they're very gentle, gracious people, and they didn't want all this attention. They didn't want to be sued by the Equality Commission for Northern Ireland, but the Commission pursued that legal action against them. And, we're just grateful to them that they were willing to fight. And, I would love to speak to Gareth Lee. I heard that clip that you just played from him there. I'd love to speak to him and explain that is not what this ruling means at all.
So explain it to us.
Well, the ruling applies to the whole of the United Kingdom. It does not just apply to Northern Ireland. And it's good news for everybody because whoever you are, whatever you believe, you cannot be forced, if you're in business, to help promote other people's ideas. Peter Tatchell is touring the studios today. He's very pleased at this ruling, and he is a gay rights activist, would not support the ruling if he thought that it was making gay people second-class citizens. But what Peter Tatchell knows is that the Supreme Court ruling is solely focused on the issue of freedom of speech. It's very clear that you may not turn away a person because he's gay or Christian or whatever, but if somebody wants you to help them promote an idea and you just conscientiously cannot help them to promote that idea, the Supreme Court ruling today means you can say no.
But lots of people listening to this will say, well, I go to work and I have to deal with people on a day-to-day basis who have abhorrent views to me, yet I have to work with them and I'm representing a business and I'm being professional. This isn't my personal life, I'm being professional. Therefore, I just have to get on with it.
Oh, yeah. So you talked there about working with people. That's a totally different thing. That of course, and Daniel and Amy, what did Daniel say in his statement today? Gareth Lee has always been welcome in Ash's bake shops, and he still is. It's not about people, it's about ideas.
Exactly, but those people with those ideas, people have to work with, and they get on with it every day. So why is it different here?
It's about promoting ideas. If you left this line of work and you went into PR, there would be some causes, there would be some activists, there would be some groups that might approach you and say, look, we want you to help us promote our campaign, we want to get a certain result. And you might think, you know what, I disagree so strongly with what they're about. I just don't want to do that. Your conscience will be engaged. What this ruling means is you don't have to do that. I've spent a lot of time over the 20-odd years I've worked at the Christian Institute trying to place adverts for some of our causes. I've had numerous outlets decline to carry our adverts. We didn't sue them. They have a right to decide which causes they will and will not help to promote. That's all this ruling is about. As the Supreme Court said, it's about the message, not the messenger.
Simon Calvert, thank you for speaking to us from the Christian Institute.